couple of questions just about the tools that you use to create it. Where did you get them? And
well, all these tools is traditional Chinese tool. We use ink and Chinese brush. The Chinese brush is a very unique kind of brush. If we compare that with the Western brush, oil painting brush is kind of hard and stiff. And even though they have soft one, but still compared to Chinese brush, it's very stiff. Chinese brush is very soft. So I can demonstrate that if I push the brush down, I could go down a lot. So that means it creates a lot of opportunity for the artist to control the brush. You can manipulate the brush a lot. You can do a very tiny stroke with that brush, right? A tiny dot. But in the Western eye, if you want to do a tiny dot, change to a small brush. But in Chinese brush, it's one brush. It's pointed. You can do a tiny dot, and then you can make something very big. And as you go, you can see the brush is actually dancing on paper. And because of the soft brush, that dancing is made possible. Otherwise, the brush mark will dictate the stroke of the painted mark. But now it's totally controlled by the artist. And that tool is very crucial. And that tool becomes a record of the understanding and training and the expression of the artist. So in one of these works, it's besides the composition, the images, it's also the total expression and experience of the artist recorded in these moments, in these few moments.
You mentioned that you brought color into the background. Do you always use black ink for the actual calligraphy?
Well, Chinese art likes strong contrast, and they find that the ink is just like black. It's one of the most important color. Right? In Western color theory, black is not even a color, but in Chinese art, it's one thing that people use the most, and they use that in combination with other colors.
What do you think the contrast does?
If you teach Western painting, people will say that nothing in the painting is black, and they're all influenced by some other colors. Because of the light, it changed the colors. Nothing is truly black, and we avoid using black in Western painting. But Chinese art use a very different kind of color system. They use local color most of the time. So black become a very important color to pull things together, like black and white. And gray is important color to pull all the other color together onto one piece of artwork.